Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Raph, back in the COD Mobile banger video, man. Now, in today's video, I present to y'all the top 5 best weapons you could possibly use in Season 5 of COD Mobile. Now, this is probably there's a lot, and I mean a lot of weapons you could actually use in this season. But, in my opinion, this list will have my personal top 5. So, if you guys do enjoy the list, you know what I'm saying? If you guys do enjoy the video, don't be afraid to smash the like button. You guys got your own list. I would love to hear y'all opinions in the comments down below. So once again, smash the like button down there. Subscribe if you are new. Let's go ahead and continue with the video. Coming through at number 5, we got the GKS, man. Now, this is the newest weapon that actually got thrown into the meta out of nowhere. It got a crazy loads of buffs. So basically, long story short, think of the GKS as the OG Type 25, where you were able to 4 to 5 shot at pretty much almost every single range, except obviously long range. The GKS has that range, man. This thing is able to, I don't know the exact range, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's able to 4 to 5 shot up to maybe 30 meters, so you know how good it is. It's basically a pocket AR all over again, man. The only problem though, and the only reason why I don't throw it any more higher than where it could be on this list is this. Obviously, the GKS shoots really slow, so the punishment value between every single missed shot is insanely high. Also, when you're going against weapons like CBR, MAC-10, etc., where they shoot really fast, your time to kill, obviously with the GKS being 302 milliseconds, it's not that competitive, man. But you do have an advantage. You are able to 3-shot, and that'll drop your time to kill to, I think, 250 milliseconds. So it is a pretty good weapon, you know what I mean? So try it out, man. But let's move on to our number 4 spot on the top 5 list. In at 4th place, it's actually going to be a tie between 2 weapons, that is the AK-117 and the M13. So obviously starting off with the 117, this gun actually got another crazy buff, almost as crazy as the GKS. So now you're actually able to 5-shot at every single range with the 117, making it kind of theoretically the most consistent weapon. Now obviously there's 2 problems: the recoil, the randomly generated recoil pattern every single time you spray and pray, you know. So it's going to be really hard to actually practice recoil, but in my opinion, with the gun build I just showed in the beginning of the list, it's not that crazy, you know what I'm saying? You could slap off the short barrel and just put on granulated if you really want that AR type feel, you know what I'm saying? That's a better build overall. But moving on to the second problem is the multipliers it has. It makes it very, very inconsistent, you know. So it's basically it's like a, I don't know how to explain it, but it's going to be a really, really inconsistent gun, which is why I don't have it any higher. But close range to medium range, where you're going to be hitting those 4 shots, it feels so satisfying. I could probably say this weapon is the most comfortable weapon of Season 5 that you can easily use, you know what I'm saying, just because of its ease of use. It's so easy to use, man. The iron sights are clean, yada yada. You get the point. But moving on to the M13, this gun did get one significant buff, and I'm pretty sure it was to the BSA, and I think the range got buffed. I don't know if they actually touched the range, but they might have touched the BSA, which basically makes it really, really good all over again, man. So the M13, still a great gun. This gun beams. You have 2 choices. You can also use the 40-round double stack mag with the suppressive bullets. I personally go for the extended mag A. You know, I would refrain from using extended mag B. Yes, it's 60 bullets, but your mobility gets killed, and I mean killed. So that's just me, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, let's go on and move on to the number 3 spot on the top 5 list. Right, moving up to our 3rd place on the list, we got no gun other than the Kilo 1-for-1. Obviously, the Kilo's still pretty good. It actually got 2 buffs, I'm pretty sure. I think it got a BSA buff. I don't know if it got a range buff, but I might have gotten a range buff, but I'm for sure positive it got a BSA buff. And that just makes the Kilo basically back to what it really was before it even got that tiny nerf. You know, you still have the problem with the range dropping off if you don't use monolithic or any range increasement attachments after 20 meters, which will make you hit enemies for 23 damage. It's not a problem, you know what I'm saying, but the biggest problem I have with the Kilo is the same problem I have with the GKS. It shoots really slow, so your punishment value is pretty high. And there's just something funny about the Kilo, when I don't know if it's the sound of the gun or just the iron sight, you know. I don't know, man. If you really want to master this gun, you have to. It's one of those guns where you have to actually practice with it and play often with it in order to get the most out of it, you know what I mean? But obviously that's how it should be with every other gun. But once again, the Kilo 1-for-1, still a pretty solid gun, honestly. Has great damage. If you want a 3-shot, you have to actually hit 2 headshots though, which kind of sucks, but I'm kind of happy about that. Really makes it balance. But enough about the Kilo, man. Moving on to the number 2 spot, let's get it. Up to our second spot on the list, we got no bad boy other than the MAC-10, aka the Big Mac, bro. My favorite weapon of last season. I know, I'm sorry, I'm meta abuser right here, but honestly, the MAC-10 is still a pretty solid gun. If anything, it might actually feel a little bit better in my opinion. So there were multiple nerfs to it, the number one being the range nerf. So you're actually going to be hitting like enemies for like 18 to 20 damage after like 6 meters, and that goes all the way out to like, I believe it's 15 meters or something like that. In my opinion, that's actually better, you know what I'm saying? It makes the gun more consistent in a way where you actually know how many bullets you need to kill, because the problem with the MAC-10 before, it was like the AK-117 now. It has so many multipliers, you're just doing random damage, you don't know how much damage you're doing. So obviously, other than that, man, they also did another nerf to the MAC-10, which I don't know if they wrote it down, but I believe the BSA got a nerf too, because the BSA is really, really bad on the MAC-10 now, you know. So obviously, it's not the best, but I'm gonna tell you guys a secret real quick that I've been using ever since the MAC-10 came out. Do not use any other barrel other than the 6.2 cavalry barrel. By the way, they changed that barrel to the task force barrel, the one that gives you 80% bullet speed. You want to maximize the level of your bullet velocity on the MAC-10, you know, just so that you can actually challenge outside of your initial range. So other than that, man, the MAC-10, really, really great gun, especially if you have like a pay-to-win skin like the banana one from like 2 seasons ago. Use the gun, it's still the best close range weapon you could possibly use, and still a really good mid-range gun too, surprisingly. But let's move on to the number 1 weapon on season 5 of COD Mobile. Alright, coming in at the number 1 place, who takes the crown, the throne, it's no gun other than CBR4. Yay! I'm not even excited to pronounce it's gonna be the number 1 weapon, because we already knew it was coming. Now, CBR4, this gun is basically the relative and twin brother of the Cordite. They both perform the exact same. The only difference is the CBR has a higher multiplier and has a multiplier to the chest and that whole stomach area, you know. So that's what makes the CBR really, really good. It's the fact that you're doing 28 damage. You only need 1 shot to the chest to 4 shot at close range, 2 chest shots to 4 shot at the second range. You get the point, man. It's a very, very, very consistent gun. Not to mention the BSA on the gun is insane, especially with my build, which has a plus 19% BSA mark. You're gonna be able to defeat any other weapon long range. I'm not even joking, man. Even the M13, you can go head to head with the M13. You're gonna probably outgun it at like 40 meters, you know. So that's how you know the CBR is a really, really good gun. It's just great, man. It's a great overall gun. I have nothing else to explain about it. It's just a good gun. Abuse it while it's still here, because I know it's gonna be getting hit with a pretty rude nerf, man. But other than that, man, if you guys did enjoy today's video, show your love once again by tapping the like button down there, man. If you guys are new, I would appreciate a lot if you guys would also subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video, man. Peace out, y'all.